What's up, guys? 6 month and 25-day check-in. I'm telling you right now, you gotta want it. Do you want this? Do you want it? Right? Ask yourself, do I even want it? All right? If you don't want it, you're not gonna be able to do this, right? You're not gonna be able to quit. If you don't want to quit. Don't just kind of want it. Want it. All right? And I'm telling you that if you're struggling with addiction and you're struggling with nicotine addiction, then quit. What is going to happen? Is your world going to come falling apart? No, it's not. The moment that you quit, you're going to start to build the life that you want to exist in. And on this day, I am doing things that are not the normal MO for me, all right? I'm doing things that I know I can derive fulfillment out of life and do it in a growth way, not a decay way. For example, you being addicted to a substance that you have no idea how it affects you. You are mindlessly, bodilessly, not even being self-aware of your own actions, and you've fallen into some sort of a cycle where you cannot break out of, allegedly, right? That's not true. You know that you can quit. You've known you could quit the whole time, but you made the decision to continue to smoke nicotine because you kind of want to quit. You've had thoughts about quitting. You have had thoughts about, maybe it's going to be hard to quit. Maybe it's easier to not quit. Well, it's easy to quit if you want it. So just want it, okay? Right? Want everything in your life, all right? You're not going to get anything in life with just kind of meh, right? Just kind of throwing your hands up, not even going after what you want. No, you need to go after what you want, all right? Without these vices, right? Without nicotine, how is my reality different? Well, it's different because I don't have something that I can reach into my pocket every 5 to 10 seconds, and make myself feel better, make all things that I was really thinking about or that were important that I just wanted to sweep under the rug, they're gone, right? But delusion ensues, right? Delusional thinking, delusional feeling after you hit the device. That you're always going to be able to feel this way, right? At the flick of a button, at the breath of an air, at the breathing of some sort of apparatus, right? But you want to continuously feel good, right? On a non-stop basis, keep giving yourself buzzes, keep hitting the nicotine. You want that for yourself more than you want to quit, more than you want to regain your power for yourself? No, you're not going to tell me that, right? Because that's not what I wanted. I knew that I enjoyed my time vaping and I enjoyed my years of smoking. I knew that. But what I didn't know up until I quit was how much I wanted this, how much I wanted a life without it, and how much I'm grateful that I did get to experience a life with it and a life without it. That gives me the understanding and a little bit of knowledge of what the fuck is this drug, right? What is nicotine? Why is it being so advertised? Why is, 1 billion out of 8 billion or 1.5 billion or 2 billion out of 8 billion people on a constant basis smoking nicotine or using nicotine products every day? That is a lot of people, and to be honest, those are the people, they want to feel good rather than they want to put in the work, right? Because quitting is not about feeling good. It's about what's doing what's right for yourself. It's not about, just staying stagnant and being docile. Quitting is about work, all right? It's about doing the work that is necessary to put yourself in the position where you want to be in life, right? And without nicotine, sure, maybe you'll feel dull or you'll feel bored, but that means you have to go out in the life and find fulfillment spiritually, emotionally, physically, and mentally in things that are not having to do with drugs that leave you at the peril of addiction. And these are things that are geared towards your growth rather than there to destroy you or assist in having you fall down or fall apart, right? And everyone is responsible for their own actions. I'm not here to tell people and dictate what people do. No, that's not my job here. My job is to bring awareness to the trap of nicotine addiction and the trap of substance abuse that is not talked about enough, because they want to perpetuate all this stuff that is bad for you, all this stuff that is not going to help you in the long run, but it's going to leave you addicted, right? And you're really allowing people to get rich off the demise of your health when you keep continuously going back, continuously being in that, that cycle of purchasing vapes, purchasing oil, cartridges, pods, disposable vapes, you name it. You're literally just getting someone rich off the demise and the deletion of time you have to exist here, right? And here. I don't understand. I do understand why people are addicted to nicotine, because I also was once addicted to nicotine for about 5.5, 6 years. And so I get it. I get how it happens. I get why it happens. I get the sense of comfortability. I get all that. But as I quit, what I don't get is people not stepping into their power that they have over these substances, right? And that's something that I'm really working on too, is to work on moderation and to know that, you guys, these drugs should not control you. You can control how it affects you. Of course, they have their physical effects. They have the ways that they affect, but you have the power to control your own reality in a sense of, how am I going to use this to benefit me rather than how am I going to use this to just stay stagnant, stay docile, or whatever, right? So, if you are doing things in moderation, good for you, right? Good for you. It's out there. There's information out there. But I'm telling you that you will feel more free once you quit nicotine. And yeah, at 6 months and 25 days, maybe I do still feel like, oh, I would want to try it again, or I want to see how it feels, or I want to practice it in moderation and just use but not become addicted again. Yeah, maybe that's something I can do for myself, but not now. I haven't done nearly enough work to overshadow the time that I was addicted to the time that I was not addicted, right? I can't have that for myself. It's not a work mentality. It's really a docile mentality to think that, oh, after 6 months, in X amount of time, I can just go back to how I was living before. But for what reason would you do that, right? You look at your journey, at how far you've came and how far you are still willing to go. And do you think that relapsing on nicotine right now is a great idea for you? No, it's not. What if it ends up shooting down all your aspirations? What if it ends up keeping you in that docile, stagnant location? No, it's just not worth it. So continuously continue to put in the work and know that it is possible to quit nicotine, guys. It's not the hardest thing to do. They say that nicotine is up there with crack cocaine, up there with cocaine, and they say it's up there with difficulty to quit. I'm sure it is. I'm sure they're very similar, but neither is the end-all be-all. Neither is the end of the world. You can do it. You have to want it. Peace.